Alright guys, today we're going to make a video showing the basic concept of how to perform the bench press. So before we even set up, the first thing we want to consider is how wide should my grip be. So this is going to vary from person to person. Personally, I like to use a fairly narrow grip. A good guide to start off is if you feel your shoulder, if you feel around there, there'll be a little bony prominence there. That's called your acromion process, and it's the edge of the scapula and the aspect of the shoulder. So if you use roughly about there, so about shoulder width apart, this is a good starting point, and then from there you can go wider or narrower depending on how it feels. When you are gripping the bar, on the bar there's two rings between the knurling. You want to use that as a guideline to ensure both hands are evenly placed. So don't be having one in narrow and the other out wide. That's certainly not going to be ideal. So once we've an idea of our grip, we want to then get onto the bar. We're going to take that grip, the decided grip that we had, and we're going to pull the shoulder blades back and down. So it's back and down, back, down. When we're in that position, when we actually want to initiate the press, we're going to close the armpit like that. So that's a cue we want to do. We don't want to leave like that. If we come down like that, the elbows tend to flare, puts a lot of strain on the anterior shoulder capsule. So we'll just do a quick run through and show you a quick setup. We'll try and talk you through it and we'll see how we get on. So in under the bar, get our specific grip, and then we want to use our feet to push up and push our traps into the bench. And when we're in this position, what we want to do is, as I was talking about, wiggle the shoulder blades in so they're back and down. Take your deep breath in here, nice and tight, and contract the lats. I'm going to keep talking, so I'm going to let my breath out. When we're in this position then, we want to slowly put our feet down into the ground and then slowly lower our buttocks to the bench. Now with the feet, they can be wide, they can be close. It's variable. This is just a basic guide. It's going to differ for everybody. What I would say is, so now when we unrack the bench, I'm constantly pushing through my feet. I have tension the whole way through my body, not just on the bar. So we're in here, scapula are contracted back and down, tension through the feet, chest up, lower the bar, touch the chest, push through the feet, let the lats go, press through the arms. So with the feet, it can be quite hard to generate leg drive, but a good tip which I find is, imagine you're on a leg extension. So leg extension is like that, you're pushing your toes and your heels into the ground, do that leg extension nearly like you're trying to drive yourself up the bench. Because you have your traps buried deep into the pad, you shouldn't move. It'll allow you to generate lots of torque. So that was a fairly quick, brief presentation on how to bench press. If you have any more questions or you want to go into it a bit more depth, feel free to send me a PM. If this was helpful, feel free to like the video, share it, make sure and like the page for more helpful tips, and we'll see you soon.